Well, hello. I'm live once again, and uh, this will be a quick webinar on the third project. There's a few challenges by the end of the project I would like to address on this video. So let's move quickly through these steps. I believe it's steps 3.2 and 3.3. So not very complicated, but I like to address them because they can lead to some confusion. So let's get quickly into this because well, time is money. So this is step 3.2. What you're gonna do, you're gonna import the customer's dataset which is provided to you. It's one of the datasets provided to you. So let me move to my so let's share my screen. Okay, I'm sharing my screen right now. So here we are. We have step 3.2. We're using the customer subset, which is a data set provided to you, I believe. So let me move back up to, you see, it is a data set provided to you. So no, I lost it. Okay, okay, not this part. Yeah, we are almost there. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna load this data set. And what Sparse is asking of us is to use the same steps that we used on the previous dataset on this new dataset. So right here, we're importing it, just looking at the shape, look at the head of it, you can see that we have non-values, which means we have missing values. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the same cleaning that we did for the same function that we used to clean the previous data set, you're gonna apply it here. So whatever we did, we're doing it again. So here we are, you're using the same function and you're getting a clean data set. And let's can look at it again. You always at least taking a look at the top of the file. So here we are. Look at the header just to see our columns. Then I'm gonna look at the null values once again. As you can see, we have a few, and this is what it means by you're not gonna fit the method again. Remember that we used an inputter back a little time ago. So this time I'm gonna use the inputter. We're just gonna use the transform of the inputter, not gonna fit the imputer to the same data. We have already fitted this imputer to the previous data that we have been working on. Now we just want to transform, because what happens when you when you fit the data, it's gonna use the current data, the data you're using to fit, to get the values, whatever values you're using. Maybe you're using strategy like the most common. It's gonna take the most common, and then it's gonna use to transform. No, we don't want this. We just want to transform. So this is what it means on this section here, that you're not going to use fit or fit transform, because you're not going to fit into a new data set. You're using the previous data set to just transform the new one. So this is what it means. Hope it gets clear now. Just fitting, and once again we get the data set. You look at the data set. And now we're doing the same thing for the PCA that we found as you can see, I had 4 attempts to find the PCA that I like. So here's the fourth, the final one that I'm using. I'm just gonna use it to transform. Once again, I'm not fitting it because it is already been fitted to the previous data. The data I was working on. See, that's what it means by not pre-fitting, because it is already fitted. So as you can see, we go a little bit back, so you can see what it means by PCA4. PCA4, I mean, this is PCA4. So I have 1, 2, 3, and the final choice, which was the PCA4, and I have already found it. As you can see on DoPCA, what is it? DoPCA, it fits the you do fetch and transform the data, and as you can see, this PCA was fitted using the ExyDias, the data set they were working before. So that's the same data that we have been working until this time. So I have this already fitted. I'm not going to fit it again. I'm just going to use it to transform. As you can see, and this is what I'm doing here, just transforming. I'm not fitting again. I have already fitted to the previous data and using that data to transform the new one, the customer data that just loaded. And applying case mixture fit to predicting. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm doing here. And just looking at the rows that were deleted, that because the rows that I removed when this is the rows that I deleted, just looking at them. Look at how many and what's the shape of the rows that were deleted, because they are missing too many values or something like that. And they were deleted. As you can see, a lot of missing values. So I deleted this. I'm not sure if you need to do this step, I don't remember. So the third step, just comparison. So just doing a comparison between the customer cluster and the population cluster. I don't believe it is will be too much difficult for you. But here's what we're looking for. We just comparing the two clusters from the both data sets that we found. Just looking at everything, ratio, the difference between each cluster. So this is what we're just visualizing this. Okay. Plotting some visualizations to compare. This is the as you can see, you have a population in the customer cluster. This is what we're doing. And we can visualize again with missing. So again, I don't recall if this is really necessary to visualize with missing, but you should do as many comparisons as you can. So just doing comparison. And what do we have here? I mean, this is not too much difficult. I don't want to dwell into this. I think as you keep reading the how you're gonna the comments you're gonna get to this, and by now we reached the discussion. I don't wanna show this, and we are at the end of the project. So let me get through this again. I don't want to show too much of this stuff. I don't believe it's that difficult. The one, once again, if you have any difficulty with this, you can just contact me. So these are the points that we have to keep in mind. So just gonna compare. This is the step 3.3. This is what we're doing. We're just doing some comparison. We do the comparisons that the that being requested. I just want to show you how the comparisons that I'm doing and how I'm doing. So a lot of visualizations. Visualizing again with adding a -1 to represent the missing data. So as you can see, we have 10 clusters, and -1 just the one they're at, so 0 to 9 to 10, and the missing one. Transforming cluster to original. See, cluster 7 back to original. This is what I'm doing. And this is the end of the 3.3, 3.3, yes, 3.3. So once again, let's go over the step 3.2, which is loading the dataset, this dataset, and you look at the shape. So always good practice to look at the shape, to look at the head. Everything went okay. So if your dataset is what you thought would be. Once again, we apply the same cleaning function, the same cleaning function that's telling you to do. It's not too, there's not too much difficult. And we look again at everything. We look at the missing values, and we use the same inputter that we used before. Once again, we're not gonna fit it. maybe you are restarting your notebook, be sure to run this inputter backup, and then you run a transformer here. So you don't run a fetch here or fetch transform, because you don't want to fetch this data. You have already fetched your previous data, and here you just want to use the fetching that we did there to transform here. So don't want to fetch it again. This is what the last command is telling you to do. And it's the same thing with the scalar. Once again, you're not fitting, you're just transforming. Because once again, you have already used this, is this the same scalar that you used to fit before? So you just use to transform again. Don't use fit, don't use fit transform. It's pretty simple. And the PCA is the same thing with the PCA. You used PCA for fitting before, and now you're just going to use transform. Once again, don't use fit, don't use fit transform, just use transform on the same data. And you just do the same predictions, the same k-means that you're using, the same clustering algorithm that you're using. So the same clustering algorithm that you used before, you're going to use now, because you're going to use this to compare with the previous, with, on the next the previous data set, the previous clusters on the next section 3.3. And just taking a look at what was deleted, because the rows that were removed. This is just Python for using for just using Python for getting the missing values. And once again, just look at the shape and get to step 3.3. I hope this is all you needed. Let me close this and get back to you. So I hope this is all you needed. Thank you very much for sticking with this course for so long. I mean, it's really challenging, and I hope you know this. Then I'd like to congratulate you, because it is a challenging course, and sticking with it for so long means actually it does mean something. It means that you're not afraid of challenges, and well, there's always something to be praised. So once again, thank you. And if you didn't have any other question, you know where to find me. I'll be glad to answer any question. And please do remember that we have the course is ending, but there's still time for implementing this third project. There's still quite a lot of time, and a few students already graduated, and I hope to see as many people graduating as possible. And once again, if you need, let's just work with me a little bit more. If you need my help a little bit more, be glad to help a little bit more, just so that as many students as possible can graduate this course and move to the second term. And that's all. I wish you all a very good weekend, and once again, thank you.